Alright, she looked better. I'm gonna get fender flares for the front. It's about $300 for 2 bushwhackers. I think I paid $4 for my whole set in 2000. But tires stick out about 3 inches. I don't know. I know they make a 3-inch wider fender flare. The whole fender though, it's about $400, and then you're gonna have to probably pay shipping about $100 on each. So you're looking about, you buy a whole nother bed for that. Just cut the bed, widen the bed. But anyway, front fender on this one looks good. I gotta swap it with the one on my truck. If I can find it, there's a guy that's got 2 doors. I need to call him and talk to him, because I do not like the way that looks. And it takes some Bondo to fix it. But anyway, his are power, and I don't like power. Have to convert it over to manual, but I think the windows are tinted. Don't come with anything else but the internals of the door. But vision wheels, I got to talk to somebody about front center caps, or just knock that center out where I can reach in there, which don't look pretty. But they said they make some, but the valve stems are behind the wheel. I can put a longer one on the steel wheel, but I gotta order some. I need to order some from work anyway, because they don't have any. But the front ones, I can get a steel one and bend it out, but it'd still be a rigid mount. The front is a little funny because they recessed it out here, which don't make sense. So it could carry a longer one for like the 19.5s and put it out here, but the 18-wheeler ones will put it out here. That's too long, and the hole diameter's wrong. I'd have had to drill it out. So the only straight part on the truck now is that fender, since he screwed up the hood, putting a rock on it and sliding all the way up the hood. Boy, it's puny. Got to work out. I got a racer wheel coming for that to get the molding off the decals on the fender. This has got a ridge there. I got a ding right here. That's the worst part of the cab right there. And I beat it out, but it's a triple panel, not double, it's triple. I got lights, but I got to get my jam out color. I was thinking about striping it, doing like old school on the 67 to 72s, right at the ridge, painting from there up, except for the cab top and the top of the doors are white. So I don't know how that would work unless I trimmed it out. Went across the top ridge and left it white, and then down and come across, and then the doors would be blue and have a line all the way across. I don't know. I'll have to put it in on the computer and look at it. I got my farm tag. I got to get a couple of screws. I need 4. I like to put 4 on there, and I got to get a reverse camera. Somebody's got a tailgate, $500 for a 17 model. I got to see if it'll still fit this one. I don't think it's a 17. I think it's like a 10, but he's got it labeled wrong. But you can tell tires stick out a good bit. There's no dents on this side of the bed that I recall, except for the top got dented and I pushed it in, but you can still see a little wrinkle, and I'm not taking that top cap off. I need the Rhino line or Line-X, the inside of this, and I'll get it tinted to match. I'm gonna plan on putting a diesel tank around 300 something gallon one up here, maybe, if I can find one at a reasonable price. We got a couple of big truck yards, but no toolboxes going in this truck. That's the work truck up there. So get the DOT numbers off of this thing. It's truck 15. I might leave it truck 15. I've got new emblems for it, for the tailgate and the 2 front fenders. I might take the powerstroke off, I don't know. If I put a fender flare over that, it'd hide most of those dents on that fender. And the fender flare only comes out 2, which that's all it needs on the front. And I haven't found anybody that makes an extended flare for the back. So I don't like the ones that screw into the fender too. On this fender I wouldn't care, but you mess up a good fender and you can't ever use it again for anything else. And all the other ones do is rub a crease where the rubber meets it. And we'll get, a lot of people call them Harley Davidson headlights, and knockoff of a Raptor grill with the lights in it, and I'm gonna put cab lights on it, and all my lights are clear or smoked and LEDs. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of skid plate on the bottom here like I did on my other one, but I don't want to do a push bar unless I can do one like on my little truck, which is a factory Ford Bronco. If I can get somebody to make one like that, I'll try to put one of those on there. Maybe a little bigger in proportion to the size of the truck. But she's got a nice looking stance now. Sits up about like it needs to. It's only a 3-inch rise leaf spring on the front, which is a leveling kit. I ain't done nothing to the back. But my other parts truck up there has got a bigger block in the rear. I might put it on there because if I got a trailer, don't want it to squat. But anyhow, appreciate it. I'll do some updates as I get along to it.